What has this pandemic exposed? Well, several different things, but the main thing that this pandemic has exposed is the stupidity of people in this country, how dumb some people are throughout this country. It also exposed the lack of, this country and the government's ability to be ready for a global pandemic. It exposed politicians across the board for being incompetent. And like I said, it exposes really, really ignorant, stupid people. We have this anti-mask activist from the Freedom to Breathe agency. I haven't even heard of this agency before. And this anti-mask idiot is pretending to be a federal agent in a grocery store. This happened over the weekend. Have a listen to this.
That you guys been challenging people on these subjects. Okay, so we are with FTBA, the Freedom to Breathe agency. We are We the People organization, making sure that people's constitutional rights, civil and federal laws are not broken, okay? And so you personally need to take this to your manager because you personally can be sued for this, okay?
I'm just following the store policy
I'm telling you, you are probably paid $15 an hour or $12 an hour, okay? But you are putting yourself into a major legal liability. You personally, okay? Okay, you guys need to be careful.
Okay, so first of all, get that woman's name. I don't know if she's been arrested yet. Throw that dope in jail. First of all, you can't tell somebody you're a federal agent when you're not. Clearly, she's a federal idiot. That's what she is. She goes into a store, says that she's from the Freedom to Breathe agency. I would look at her and say, who gives an F? Get the hell out of here. I don't care who you're with. Get the F out of here. That's what I would say to her, you dope. She pretends to be a federal agent, and then we have another dope who talks down to somebody. Did you hear her, what she said? You make $15 an hour or $12 an hour. Like that has anything to do with anything. And you hear the person that's recording it saying, wow, like they're shocked. I'll tell you, if I ever run into one of these people, sir, help me God, if I ever run into some of these people, I'll probably get thrown out too because I will be so angry. What do you make of this? Here's the question.
You'll attack an anti-masker, Brian?
First of
physically? And put yourself in risk?
That's not what I said.
Oh, okay.
If I see an anti-masker insulting somebody in a store for just doing their job, you're damn right I'm going to verbally attack them. You're damn right I'm going to call them an idiot. You're damn right I'm going to call them stupid, and I'm going to defend the employee for doing their job because it is insulting and it is disgusting the way these people behave. Would you not agree with me on that?
Yeah, no, obviously people nationwide are very, very angry about what's going on. People don't like wearing masks. That woman did not treat the first woman. Obviously, did not treat the supermarket worker very well. The second woman, that was more of a prank. That was more of kind of a joke, in my opinion.
But she's insulting the worker.
Well, I understand.
For how much money she makes.
She wasn't nice to her.
Lying.
Clearly, she wasn't nice to her. I get that. Yeah, and it was kind of a prank, in my opinion.
If you don't, well,
that being said, Brian, honest to God,
think there's anything funny about that.
We've been wearing masks in Las Vegas. Everyone has. I mean, everybody for the better part of 6 to 8 weeks. Cases are not going. They're not really going down. They're pretty consistent between 700 and 900. Sometimes they reach up 1,100. I mean, what else can we do in Las Vegas, Brian?
Okay, so first of all, that's not true. Hospitalizations are down.
Hospitalizations are different than cases, though, Brian.
Hospitalizations are down.
Hospitalizations nationwide are down. Arizona, they're down. Texas, they're down. Georgia, they're down. Florida, they're down. And no lockdowns took place there. So why are we even having this conversation? And I was in the restroom the last segment. But why are we even having this conversation about possible lockdowns? Trump already said it's not going to take place. It doesn't need to happen. Brian, here's a stat. Here's a stat for you. There have been 45 Americans under the age of 15 that have died of COVID-19 since February 1st. Total Americans. 13,000 Americans under the age of 15 have died of something different.
Okay, so
there have been 11,000 Americans under the age of 55 that have died of COVID-19. 109 since February 1st. 190,000 Americans have died of something different.
Okay,
Brian.
So again, I'm not going to say. Hold on, let me respond to what you just said.
15 to 60. That's the meat and potatoes of our economy.
Okay, so let me respond to what you said.
This virus kills people that are 78 years old.
So
on average.
Let me respond to those comments because again, I think they're absurd.
How are they absurd, Brian?
It's
reality.
I'm trying to explain that.
Okay.
So I think your comments were absurd. First of all, We have over 160,000 people that have died, whether they're 15 or 70. These are people that have died from the virus. I've seen idiots, people that you know, by the way, that have gone on social media and have said, well, if these people that are dying at 72 or 74, their life, they've surpassed their average life expectancy anyway. These people are some of the most disgusting idiots I've ever seen, and I've seen some of those comments on social media. Whether you're 15 years old or 70 years old, people are dying from the virus. That's number one. That's the first thing I would say that I completely disagree with you on. Number two, as far as mask wearing, we've been talking about this ad nauseum. We had a guest on last week that said, even though in your personal experiences you see everybody wearing masks, it's just not the case. There are people out there that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. We talked about what happened at the hotel over the weekend and what happened last week. It's happening everywhere. There are people that are not adhering to the actual
it's not happening. Brian, it's not happening in enough places to justify these numbers.
I don't.
The masks, in my opinion, right now.
Okay.
I don't think they work. I wear a mask every single day. I wear a mask. And now
that's you.
And now they're talking about a bunch of California dentists said there's something called mask mouth that they're seeing. Patients who have been perfectly fine, who have not had any cavities.
Do they believe in demon sperm? Are they demon sperm dentists?
It has nothing to do with demon sperm or Stella Manuel. No.
All right, well,
no, this is a California dentist group. They're seeing in about 50% of their patients, perfectly healthy patients as far as the last years, that now they have cavities. And now they have gingivitis. They have their gums are receding. Why? Because when you wear a mask, you breathe through your mouth.
So masks hurt people more than help people. Is that what you're saying?
And you use your saliva. And when you use up your saliva is used to clean your teeth.
What is your point? We shouldn't wear masks?
It's used to clean your teeth of bacteria.
What is your point?
What I'm saying is, Brian, this virus is going to do what it's going to do no matter what. Anthony Fauci said that a long time. No, I'm not saying let's not wear masks.
So why would you bring up the dentist thing then?
I'm saying masks aren't, in some cases, they're not beneficial in some cases, Brian. And what I'm saying is, based on what's been going on nationwide, cases are still very high. We had 72,000 as of 3 weeks ago. I think yesterday we were at 47,000. Mm-hmm. People are wearing masks more than they ever have before, but we're still seeing the cases. We're still seeing the deaths.
All right, so
the solution is not shutting down the economy, Brian. The solution is not shutting down the casinos in what is the most unique market in the United States, the most unique economy in the United States. The solution is protecting those who are most at risk. That has always been the solution from day one. The solution is not lockdowns. Look what's happening in Sweden. Sweden had no lockdown, and they're doing perfectly fine right now.
So let me respond to everything that you just said, and then we have to get to some phone calls. First of all, to me, the solution is not downplaying the virus. Many people on the right have been doing that for 5 months. That's number one. The solution is not downplaying the virus, comparing it to heart attacks or car accidents. I think that is pure stupidity, and I think that is a very dangerous thing to do that a lot of people are doing in the country. That's number one. Number two, and I think this is the most important thing, I don't know what you read about dentists that maybe one or two wacky dentists that say that masks are causing cavities. That's the first time I've ever heard of that. I think it's absurd. But with that being said, 99.9% of the logical, intelligent scientists and doctors are saying that, yes, people should wear masks. By the way, including the President of the United States now. It only took him 5 months to come around.